Exercise 2, integration techniques, change of variable. Number 1, evaluate the integral between 1 and 0 of t over the square root of 1 plus t dt using the substitution u equals 1 plus t. Now again, I'll just pause the video and just have a go at this one. Okay, now here's the solution. So I'm going to say I is equal to the integral between 1 and 0 of t over the square root of 1 plus t dt. And we got u equals 1 plus t. So du dt equals 1, so du must equal dt. Getting the limits, so when t equals 1, u will be equal to 2, and when t equals 0, u will be equal to 1. And we know that here that t is equal to u minus 1. Okay, so we're ready to change all this around. So this will be a 2 and a 1, and this will be a u minus 1 over the square root of u, and this will be a du. Now, what we do here is, I'm going to write this as u over u to the half minus 1 over u to the half du. You could have done that another way. You could have taken this up the top and multiplied it out, getting the same result. Okay, now this becomes u to the half minus u to the minus a half du. And then when you integrate that, you're going to get u to the increase by 1, 3 over 2 over 3 over 2, which is really 2/3, minus u to the add 1 to it to the half over a half, which becomes 2, between 2 and 1. Now just be careful here, this part's a bit fiddly. You get now 2/3 times 2 to the 3 on 2, which is 2 root 2, minus 2 root 2, minus, that'd be 2/3 minus 2. So this becomes 4 root 2 on 3 minus 2 root 2 minus, and 2/3 minus 2 is going to be minus 4/3, because this remember is 6 on 3, and this becomes, now this will be minus 2 root 2 over 3, and this is plus 4/3. And if you want to rearrange that, you have that as it's going to be 2/3 outside of 2 minus root 2. Just checking that. 2 times 2/3, 4/3. Yes, that's correct. Right, here's the next question. Evaluate the integral between 3 and 2 of x times the square root of x squared minus 4 dx using the substitution u equals x squared minus 4. Okay, now just pause the video and have a go at this. Okay, now here's the solution. Again, we'll set up, all right, I is equal to 3 to 2 of x root x squared minus 4 dx. Now u equals x squared minus 4. So du dx equals 2x. Right, so now you notice here if I take that dx across, I get du equals 2x dx. Now, look at this in here. There's the x and the dx in here. There it is there. So really, I say half of du equals x dx. Again, we'll fix up the limits. So when x is equal to 3, u is equal to 3 squared 9 minus 4, 5. And when x is equal to 2, u is equal to 0. Ready to go now? Okay, here we go. So it's going to be a 5 here and a 0 here. This is the square root of u, or u to the half. And this, remember, was a half du. So I'll put the half at the front. And we've got our du there. Okay, fairly simple one to integrate now. It's going to be equal to 1/2 integral of, that will be u to 3 over 2. And this becomes 2/3 there, between 5 and 0. Almost done. Take that 2/3 out to get rid of it, and it becomes 1/3, and this becomes 5 to the 3 over 2 minus, this is going to be 0. So our final result would be equal to, this would be 5 root 5 over 3. So our final result.